How's it going, everybody? It's Matt from Casually Crafted 3D again, and today I finally got Liger Tail in. The 30-minute missions, Armored Core 6, Liger Tail, Michigan. This is a huge box. It's probably twice the size of a regular model kit box, which is to be expected because obviously with the tetrapod legs, this is going to be quite large. But I haven't even opened this box yet, so we're going to experience this together. So the front looks awesome. Awesome art, as have all of the other arts on the other models, but this looks pretty cool. Down on the bottom, got some more product shots, miscellaneous promo things. I really need to get a display base to put these guys on, or just design one. Just 3D print one out. Here we go, number 3, just like I said. The third one in the line. Same thing on the back, or on the side. Yep, just like all the other ones, we have some more pretty cool stuff for all the different parts. Very nice. But yeah. Big box. All right, let's open it up and see what we have. Okay, let me angle this up so we get a better look. Okay. So, interesting, kind of like a purplish blue, dark blue kind of color. I think those are the feet. What else we got here? It's a little bit lighter shade blue here for this part. I don't know what those go to. Probably going to be a lot of miscellaneous stuff. I'm sorry, my cat is being absolutely obnoxious in the background. There's some part for the split missile launcher. I think these are some parts for the explosive thrower. There we go. There's some parts for the Gatling gun. Very nice. Some more parts for split missiles. There's a not the earshot, the songbirds back there. There's some nice shade of blue for probably the leg parts. All right. Interesting color choice for the teal. I really thought that it would have been a lighter shade. Huh. That's a little dark. Probably I might paint that a little lighter. I don't know if I like that color. Huh. But yeah, there's some parts of the Vero legs and the Millender parts for some arms and stuff. Very cool. There's some more leg parts. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that shade that they chose. But I'm gonna paint it all anyways. Looks like we have some kind of, it's probably a rubber piece here. Ooh, that's actually really soft rubber from what I can tell. For the belt, for the Gatling gun. I'm not a fan of soft rubber. I'd prefer it be hard plastic so that I can just paint it like a gunmetal color. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to paint that, unfortunately. So I'm actually not a fan of rubber pieces. But yeah. Got another promo slip. I don't know what this goes for. I don't know what it is, but whatever. And then we have our instructions. Very nice. Nice big instructions. Ooh, and this one's actually a booklet. No, oh, never mind. No, it's not. It is a fold out. I think it might just have one extra panel. But, yeah. Very cool. Okay, well, let's get this thing built and talk more about it. All right, and here is Liger Tail all assembled, and he is a big boy. This thing has quite a presence. It's big. Obviously, it takes up my whole rotation. My little base here. So yeah, definitely warranted the larger box because he's a big guy, just with his stance. But yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, all of his weapons are still in the same gray that we always get with the other weapon parts, which, you know, hate or love it, it is what it is. It is whatever. But again, I'm really just not a fan of this color that they chose for just like the base color, because he's definitely supposed to be a lot lighter than that, or at least he appeared a lot lighter than that in the game. I forget what that shade of blue is called, but like a medium blue or something like that. So it's just a little too light for me. The other blue though, I think looks fine. Maybe it could have been a little bit darker, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Get him off of this base here so I can show some of the details. But he's extremely detailed, just like all of the other 30-minute mission kits that we've gotten. I think there's the new Melander torso and the Varel head. That head, by the way, is just a ludicrous amount of tiny little pieces. Super, super small parts. I think there's like 15 pieces for that head. But nice detail going on for the arms. So yeah, the Varel legs look really good, really bulky. It's kind of hard to show everything on camera just because it's quite large, but looks pretty good. The new weapons here, the Hu Ben, the Tai Yang Shou, and Songbirds we've already seen from Nightfall, and then the split missiles. So yeah, pretty nice thing. So with his new weapons, obviously with the Gatling gun, it's gonna attach there onto any of the hangers. So it can attach using those little ports there onto the official hangers here. You just have to spread them out a little bit, and then it can just peg right in there. These are just the ones that came with steel haze. And of course, they can fit my hangers too, the ones that I designed. They can fit on those, no problem as well. But yeah, I actually don't mind the flexible rubber on this. I think it works out, but it's I don't even think we can paint that, unfortunately. So if you were gonna get this just to make like your build or whatever, if you have a painted belt on your model, then that's gonna really suck to paint. I know, because I wanted to put like the little gold or copper accents for like all the bullets on the chain. I can do it, but it's going to be a pain in the ass because it's flexible rubber. So I usually do not like flexible rubber on parts. Also, I've noticed that this barrel it's just like super wobbly. It just likes to pop off for me for some reason. It's like barely even attached. So it's going to need to be glued, but it's pretty nice. For his other new weapon here, the Tai Yang Shou, or the what are they called? The bomb dispensers. Some nice detail on that. And you can do the open version. It says to push on these tabs here to pull them out, but you just pull off these panels. You just pull off these panels here, and then they have these little pegs that will just tab in like this on either side, and then you can have the open things showing the bombs, but they don't really stay on very well. I would have liked it, honestly, if there was a joint here so the whole thing could pivot up like how it does in the game, so it does when it's like flinging it. But you know, it's whatever. There's also just a lot of hidden detail in here, like underneath this panel here, that you'll never see. Weird choice. Obviously, I'm gonna end up making all of these myself, so I'm gonna end up making that an option because I'm a maniac like that. But it is nice for what we get. There's some of the detail on the underside. But same thing with this little peg here. It can go in to the hanger like that. Works just fine. And of course, on my hangers, it works just fine as well. By the way, if you like my hangers, you can check out any of my shops. I sell these on my shops. And also, if you want to hop on my Patreon, these are available for free download for free patrons. So you don't even have to become a paid member. Just go on there and become a free member, and you will have access to these if you want to 3D print them yourself. So, but there we are. I'm not going to go over the songbirds because I've already done it 2 other times in 2 other videos. So songbirds are songbirds. They attach using these hangers, you know, just like all the other kits. But we will talk about the split missile launchers. So this is the SPL 16, but so you can you know, with 2 of these attached. But you can actually do something else with these, I realize, that the instructions don't show. Because there's this attachment thing here in the middle, all that you have to do is just pop that middle attachment part off, and then pop off this other rail here, and then put this one on here, and then you have just the regular split missiles. If you wanted to use those for a build, you can totally do that. Obviously, you can't. This would just kind of go to waste, but you totally can just make like the regular split missile launcher if you wanted to. But let me put this back together if I remember how to do so. But there's some really nice detail on these too, of course. Taking a look at it. Really nice detail. They've been killing it with getting these molded details in. Obviously, there's no option to have like the bays open for like the missiles shooting out, but you know, we haven't gotten that with any of the other ones, so why would they start that now? But let's kind of go over the articulation on him. The head up here obviously is on a ball joint just like all the others, so you can get whatever angle you want to with that. Shoulders up here are on ball joints too, and these are definitely a lot nicer than say like Nightfalls and especially Steel Hazes. I don't really see much risk of breaking that, which is good. The shoulder part here is on just like a little joint itself, so you can move that. Up here, the shoulder is also on a little swivel, but you can only get about that far out just because of the bulkiness of the shoulder. I got a rotation here at the bicep, rotate all the way around. Elbow joint, you can get down about that far and up only about that far. So like barely an elbow joint at all, but you know, it's there. So the wrist obviously is just on a rotational joint too, so that's all that you're going to get with that. No ab crunch or anything, but there is a ball joint that's kind of deep up inside the torso, but you can rotate that all around however you need to. So pretty nice. The actual hips here, the hips for all of these, there's a joint that's actually inside the waist section here. So you can see that little gray part that pops out. So that can move in and out. Same thing on the back legs here. The joint can move in and out. And then there's a joint that's actually up here in the thigh part that rotates in and out. So you get another point of articulation there. And then it can rotate in between those 2 joints to get you whatever angle that you need. And then there's a joint right up here on the like midway through the thigh, which allows you to move that in whatever way you need to. And then there's a knee joint up here, which gets you obviously that far out and then about that far in, which is pretty good. there's a joint right up in here underneath the skirt, or the ankle armor here. So this whole thing can pivot like way down. I didn't show that on camera at all. Can pivot like way down like that. And then there is a ball joint here at the foot. But be careful doing so because these toe attachment parts here are a bit thin. So I'd be worried about breaking any of that off if you move it too much. But yeah, that's how it is for all of the legs. All of the legs have the exact same articulation, even though they have different details here, but they all move the same way. Alright, and I panned out quite a bit for some size comparisons. Here he is with Nightfall. And here we have Steel Haze, which I still haven't painted, unfortunately. And here, I'll go ahead and toss an Orbiter here in the back, too. So, there's all the model kits that we've gotten so far. So, yeah, he's pretty big. And just because, let's show him next to a few of my model kits. Here he is with a combat vehicle, a aerial defense drone, put it back here, and one of my attack helicopters. There's a few of those. And why not? How about a Balaam painted bipedal MT and a guard mech. I'll just kind of set them over here. And just because I recently released it, here is a toy box MT. I can't even really fit them on screen, but there we are. Here's some of the models I've made. Also wanted to show off that he can fit on any of Bandai's action bases with that little hole there. I know I have done a terrible job of showing that off with the other ones, but you can put him on any action base with that peg. Like so. For his flight poses. Alright, so that's going to do it for Bandai's 30-minute mission number 3, Liger Tail, G1 Michigan. It's a pretty good kit, honestly. I mean, it's just like all the others, it's missing some things that would have made it what I feel is complete. You know, like the option to move either the weapons to either side, parts to make, you know, your own thing, like with the Gatling gun, if you could have had both side versions. The explosive thrower, if that would have had like a hinged mechanism to something, you know, actually make the pose of him like throwing the explosives. Just missing some things here and there, you know, the hands, maybe a little bit more articulation of the feet I would have liked, but I mean, those are just kind of like little nitpicks. What I definitely don't like is the color choice that they had for like the teal, like the dark teal color here. I definitely feel like it should have been like more of like a medium blue, which I will most likely end up just painting all of it anyways, so it doesn't matter too much for me. But you know, for those that don't plan on painting it, I can see how that may be a little off-putting, but yeah, it's a pretty fun build. All the new parts are very well engineered, but it's a pretty good figure, or good model kit, that is. Has me excited for a lot of the new stuff that they've announced. But yeah, if you liked any of the models that I showed before, or like you know, some of the hanger parts, all that's going to be available, or is already available on my Patreon, or on my Colts, or physically available in like model kit form on my different shops that I have in my link tree. So if you like any of that, check it out. Also, a new thing here is this display base. I found a design on on Thingiverse that had this nice display base strut here. So basically, I just kind of took this and I edited this a little bit to like just like some little differences for like these guys, and I designed this nice new like hex pattern base down here for like it's got some posts that you can put here for or some holes for posts that you can put like funnel bits and stuff on. But I figured I'd kind of bundle this up and make it, you know, like a 3D printable thing. So if you would like this too, I'm going to go ahead and post the files for all of this on my Patreon for free. So if you join up there as a free member, you'll also get access to this display base, which you can 3D print for all of your figures as well. So definitely check out my Patreon. There's a lot of stuff there. Even if you're not like a paid member, there's a lot of free stuff there if you sign up as a free member. So check me out. But yeah, as far as the kit, great. It's a great kit. It's a shame that it costs so much. I think it was like $60 for me to get this thing. But obviously scalpers have been just destroying these AC kits. And your ability to obtain them, which sucks. But hopefully soon here they will become more available for people in the US like me. Because I think that's what's kind of killing the interest for this entire line, unfortunately, is Bandai just never prints enough of them. But what they have made so far has been fantastic, really good kits. But yeah, if you want to give me a follow on any of my socials or on my Patreon, it's all linked down below in the description on the link tree. And like I said, with any of the other stuff that I make, those are all going to be linked there as well. But yeah, if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, check out some of my other stuff, and yeah. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.